So the question would be, how are you using the technology into your business? And then, kind of talk us through the very smart use of technology in your industry as well as in your business.
So I use it, our whole team uses it a lot to pull code references from the IRC building code instead of having to flip through the book. That helps a lot. We have used it to help enhance and refine our standard operating procedures in the company. We use it
Nice.
for renderings and like visual representations for our clients to see what the future concepts of their projects could look like.
Tracking our lead pipelines and also our pre-construction tracking, construction project tracking, and warranty post-construction tracking.
Wow. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Second Brain, AI-powered business thinking. I'm your host, Vimal from RoundTechSquare. Today we have guest business owners Brooke and Chris from Divergent home building services from all the way from Colorado. Brooke and Chris, thank you very much for being on the call. Thank you for your presence. We're gonna talk a lot about your brand as well as the technology and AI. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Okay, all right. Thank you for asking. First thing first, I will let you kind of tell us and talk us through about your brand, what you guys do, and then how you are getting to the business.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us on. Yeah, we're a custom home builder. So we build ground up construction, and we also do remodels and renovations as well as additions. I've been in the industry for about 25 years. Brooke, you've been in for
About 7.
Wow. Okay.
and then we've had this business for about 3 years so far. We just hit that mark in February.
Nice. Okay. So the first thing first, I mean, I always love to get into the details about the technology and AI. So the question would be, how are you using the technology into your business? And then, kind of talk us through the very smart use of technology in your industry as well as in your business.
So I use it. Our whole team uses it a lot to pull code references from the IRC building code instead of having to flip through the book. That helps a lot. We have used it to help enhance and refine our standard operating procedures in the company.
Mhm.
We have a chat bot that answers any social media DMs immediately, and
Okay.
then also on our website,
Yeah.
we have some what do they call it? We have some automations that we use through GHL for
Okay.
like a sonic branding. So we have our own sound. We have animated logos on the website. We use it
Nice.
for renderings and like visual representations for our clients to see what the future concepts of their projects could look like.
Tracking our lead pipelines and also our pre-construction tracking, construction project tracking, and warranty post-construction tracking.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So I think looks like all the segment of the business, it comes of planning, talking to the sales and marketing, growth, scaling. So all the different department, you have either a tool setup, either a chatbot, either different kind of software setup. So that's awesome in terms of having use of full potential of technology and then just kind of integrate in the business to have automation, speed, reliability, kind of accuracy. Very nice. I mean, it will take me to the question or deep diving towards AI module of those things. I mean, of course, you said that you have a chatbot to kind of answer the queries or like kind of having an automation in terms of replying to your leads and stuff like that. But on top of that, what kind of takes you from your 25 of experience of using AutoCADs in back in the past to right now, having wonderful tools? I mean, if you can mention or shout out any tools saying that changed the whole life or that changed the whole industry, any tool you wanted to mention?
So we've built a lot of our own tools,
Okay.
specifically for our company. We use all of the big models. We use 4 of the big models. There's one that we don't use very much, but we use Grok, we use Claude, ChatGTP,
Gemini.
and then Gemini. We use Gemini a
Okay.
lot because we have Google Business Suite as our operating system for the business,
Okay.
but we build a lot of the tools with Claude and Gemini side by side. We use Grok mainly for larger general research. And ChatGTP, we kind of use that more of as like
Thought partner.
yeah, like a decision-making tool to help us make decisions and think through. We've trained all of the models on our tone and brand, and kind of how we operate our company.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think you will be the first people I'm talking to who are smartly using all the four LLMs at once, and then picking and choosing the right one for the right thing. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, see, we as a technology creator, we know that, okay, hey, certain tools or certain LLMs does certain jobs better than the other one. But at the same time, when it goes to consumer and then leaders like you knowing that, and then picking up and then selecting the right one, that's very good to know, and very, very positive to feel about it, saying that the user also knows about it. I mean, one more quick thing, saying that this all these different LLMs or these different tools definitely does the job right for you and right for your business. What is one thing, if you can just say, and then kind of put the more light on it, saying that these are still missing? I mean, I hope, or I dream that that particular process is also being taken care by these tools. What could be that process in your industry of remodeling in houses?
Go ahead.
Well, so it's interesting. So with Divergent Custom Homes, our main focus is client experience. And so
Okay.
for us, it's important that the AI is enhancing that experience and not taking away from it, that our clients are still feeling the personal attention from us and our
Okay.
teams. And
Okay.
yeah, that it's really just adding to our efficiencies and our overall process so that we're very organized, and that's helping the client to feel more taken care of, not less taken care of. So for me, yeah, that's an interesting question, but I would say it's
The human touch. Like, it doesn't matter what software does automation, but at the same time, you want your personal emotional touch or call, and then say that, okay, how's your feeling? How do you like it?
yeah,
Talk us through, or make a like video out of it. So yeah, so that's I think that's the amazing way of having software do the job, but at the same time having the human touch. So I think everybody talk about, in terms of AI does the job, but at the same time there is a very thin line that human intervention or human touch is also as important as that. Okay, nice. One more question, saying, how your client feel about it, like when a company or when a brand like yours using things very smartly, and then kind of have all the softwares to solve any problem, I mean, solve the processes, have the automation on the process and stuff like that, how the client feel versus other brand might not be using that much technology or that much automation. I mean, there is always a client experience, right? I mean, customer will feel good about buying things on Amazon versus feeling a little bit sad about going to a broken website, or going to a local store where things are still manual, things are like still kind of older in the process, versus like buying something very quickly with the use of technology. So what is your client experience? I mean, what does your client says? What do they
right.
feel?
So, our clients love the technology because it just we use it in so many different ways. The interesting thing that you bring up is they actually use their own LLM models to ask us questions too
uh,
when they
okay.
come up with an idea or a change request that they'd like to make, or hey, can I get an estimate for this scope of work? Because and it's fun because uh without the
You
right
know that already.
context, yeah, well,
Okay.
and without the right context, then they tend to have the wrong information sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's the bigger LLMs are pulling national data versus local data and labor rates and material costs, and so sometimes there's some friction, or not necessarily friction, but we have to educate them on how, although the AI is a very powerful tool, it has to be used the right way. And so educating them on how to use it to communicate with us actually is a really good tool that they enjoy.
Okay. Okay,
Because
nice.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I mean, so they are having an intelligent conversation. I mean, they do their research, they do their homework, and then AI not only helping the owners and the leaders, but at the same time, the consumer is also taking advantage of all those kind of information. I mean, in a construction industry, Chris, I will always wonder, saying that there are a lot of protocol, right? There are a lot of compliances. There are a lot of check and balance. You have to have a city come to you and approve the processes or approve the kind of your plan, and then there is a lot of kind of back and forth with the city. I know that pain because I'm aware of the situation where you have to follow the rules, right? So on that side of the whole business, is there the city or a county kind of rely on that thing, saying that, okay, hey, I mean, if I'm saying someone using tools and software will be proven, or like, I'll give you better approval, give you less kind of back and forth versus somebody still doing old school, without using software. I mean, do you see any difference with the city and county approval processes?
I think that we have more credibility than other general
Okay.
contractors because of the software and the tools we use and the city sees. I think it's still the entire industry in itself is very outdated or archaic is the best way I can explain it. So like you said, sometimes it takes a long time to catch up and adopt the new technology.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
government being one of those because they already have so many systems and introducing a new one seems very disruptive. We do have a plan review processing agent that we built, so it kind of helps us streamline the process with the city. Say, if we send the initial plans, here's what we identified and we know we need to fix. Before you send us or start your plan review, let us send you the next version because we already caught this. Um, and so that definitely creates a lot of credibility and respect for us because we're catching it before they catch it, right?
Okay, I see. I see. I think one for you, Brooke. I I assume you are must be handling, the human resources side of the business, or maybe like, employee side of the business. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure whether you are Chris, but I assume you are the one who must be like doing those employees, and then just taking care of them, and then just do the work with them on a daily basis. Any help or any resistance over that department of building industries, operators who are like, real people who are doing the job, any restraint or any kind of a setback with using more technology
Right.
over people?
Right. And we definitely handle that together because Chris is more involved with the field personnel and I'm more involved with the office personnel. And I've been surprised by the adoption, and I think it just speaks a lot to how much it helps with efficiency. And, we recently hired a project manager who has been in the industry for a really long time and was nervous about technology, and he's been on board and very excited about it because it's making his day to day easier.
Easy.
So adoption is, as long as you can keep it frictionless, or that it's in making your job easier instead of making it harder, they're on board, and it's been a really good adoption rate for us.
Okay, that's nice. So even the older people who brings a lot of experience and expertise in their field, but at the same time they are open for welcoming the tool and software, and then understand and listen to the brand owner, and then the leaders, and then say that, okay, hey, this is the way to go, and then they are adopting it. So that's very
Right.
good to know, good to hear. Okay, one more saying. Yeah, you must have heard about this thing called AI will take my job, or AI will take everybody's job. How does that kind of fits in your industry? I mean, what is the vibe about that in your industry in terms of remodeling the homes and everything? I mean, what does people say?
I think because, our industry is a little older and slower to catch on to that, there hasn't been as much, but there's definitely talk about it. For us personally in Divergent Custom Homes, we are hoping, again, to increase the efficiency and ease of everybody's jobs. So instead of as a team of 6, we can handle, 4 to 5 projects, we're a team of 6 who can handle 9 to 10 projects and still deliver an exceptional client experience and high quality project at the end. And everybody, is maybe working a little less hours and happy. So that's our goal, is to really just create a very good working environment and still have that quality of standard with our project and experience.
Wow. Okay. What I'm hearing and what I'm understanding is that, AI will never take the job in this industry, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of balance, work-life balance, mental health, very easiness, having a less hours, less stress, having the software and tools do certain job, and then, their expertise and experience comes in a line when they actually do the work. So yeah, I think nicely thought over this industry. So one thing, if you mention saying that you still want, in the whole industry level, to take care of the employees, clients, customers, and everything. One thing you can say that, okay, hey, this is the point to kind of work on, or this is the point to kind of thought over, and then kind of do more research and more work around in terms of tech for the people like us who are creating technology for the different industries. What would be that one topic you want us to leave with thinking over, or kind of just kind of investigate over, or research over into that industry? Any one point or any one process?
So what causes the biggest drag or lag on our system with the humans operations is all of the little tiny administrative details, or a lot of the repeatable tasks, right? So a good example would be like email triage, um, automating, or reconfiguring the way that the paperwork is managed. So for an example, we have a companion for each position of our company that does their same role, but it could, in theory, replace them, but the system wouldn't operate as well without that human touch. And so removing the friction of having to do a whole bunch of paperwork in the process, because it's a very fast moving industry, and your reputation is based on your efficiency in financials, scheduling, and execution in the field of the projects. And so I think, it's kind of a boring topic, but the boring AI is the boring stuff in the business is really the best thing to work
Mhm.
on, automating and improving and enhancing.
Yeah, no, love it, love it. Because see, it's important for the business leader to tell us that, okay, hey, this might be considered to be a boring task, or it might be considered to be a very time-consuming task, or which has a lot of human errors can be generated. Now, these are the topic you throw it to us and say that, okay, hey, now go and figure it out, and then just come up with the solution, and then come up with that terrific, kind of automation over it, so that it gets you accuracy, it gets you the data, it gets you the information, makes your life easy, it can motivate us to kind of create something new every day. So I think that's amazing to put out there for us to learn, for us to kind of get motivated about this industry and then do something about it. Now, since we are going towards the end of our podcast, I will let you kind of talk us through, saying that if I need your service, or if I need to kind of come to you or meet you or kind of find out about you, where can I come? Where should I find you at?
So we have social media presence on Instagram, LinkedIn, and
Okay.
Facebook. So we have pages
Okay.
there. We have our website, which is divergentcustomhomes.com.
Okay.
Um, and those are the best places to reach us via text or email. And then
Okay.
the phone number, I don't have it memorized because we have an 800 number, but we have it's on the
Okay.
website.
But we'll find
And
on the website. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
And our
Nice. Nice.
email is info@divergentcustomhomes.com.
and we're
Beautiful. Yeah. I
located
will.
in
I
Parker,
will.
Colorado. Sorry.
Parker, Colorado. Okay, yeah. So state of Colorado website is out there. I'm going to mention all those links and everything. So if somebody wants to figure something out and then find about your portfolio, about your service, they will easy to navigate on these things. So having said that, thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you very much, Chris, to being on the call. Give us a lot of insights about the business. give us a lot of hope and positivity in terms of doing more and more in terms of technology for this industry. So thank you. So till the next episode, thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.